Hey there, and welcome to this 21-day health reset challenge. There are a few things that I want to go through today just to establish a little bit of ease and confidence that you know what you need to do in order to get success out of this challenge. So the first thing is, you've probably thought about it for a while, and the first thing I want to go through is what the benefits are of what you're choosing. Why are you choosing to do this? Why are you doing it, and why is it going to be important for you? When we have a look at each day, I'm going to be going through very specific little teaching pieces and a little bit of action steps that you're going to be doing every day, every weekday, so that you can maximize all of the coaching that I've learned so that you can really set yourself up for success just for this 21-day challenge and really get your life and your year nicely on track. So firstly, the benefits of what we're doing from a health perspective, the benefits go very deep, from how you're able to interact with your loved ones, for the confidence that you have in your life as you are the greatest asset in your life. So how is that going to be affecting it? So think about that. There's going to be a lot of work about that coming on. And then how that may affect your work, how that may affect your confidence, how that may affect your brain, and how everything is working from a lifestyle perspective. So when we go into the next step, and that is exactly what is a goal and what makes a goal make sense, and how to set yourself up so that you can have the best chance in getting the right goal. I remember Tony Robbins once saying to a person who'd written down that they wanted more money. He gave them $1 or $5 or something like that and said, there, now you have more money. Are you satisfied? Go and sit down. I don't think he did that exactly, but you can imagine. The point is, in order for us to get our goals right, there needs to be a very specific reason for that. And going forward, that we absolutely give ourselves the best chance that it's going to be meaningful for us, so that this is worth the effort that you're putting in. So you may have heard before, but a goal, when we have a look at goals, we have a look at an acronym SMART, S-M-A-R-T. The S stands for specific. The M stands for measurable. The A stands for attainable. The R stands for reasonable or realistic. And the T stands for time-based. Now, I'm going to explain all of these things so that you can get a good idea how your habit is going to fit into this to get you the best chance that you've got a good goal or a good habit going forward. So when we talk about the S, specific, this means that it needs to be very clearly defined. One of the things that's been put up on is, I'm going to take a cold shower every day. So that could be in, out. That's a cold shower. But does that mean it's meaningful for you, for the goal that you're really having to look at? Because all of the times, these little habits create bigger habits, and we call it habit stacking. And then your little habits then create a greater goal that you are going to be achieving. This is one of the greatest books that I've read. It's called Atomic Habits by James Clear, and it sets up so many great principles about how you can set habits up and create them successfully in your life. And he goes into the specifics of it. When we have a look at the M, measurable. Okay, so I'm going to then have. So when we talk about that shower, the shower needs, we're going to be doing it for 30 seconds or for 5 minutes, whatever it is. That's the time part of it, but it's also the specifics of it. How cold? Where are you going to shower? Is it going to be in a shower outside? You know, all of these things make it very specific. I'll show you some examples when I talk about some of the habits that I've set up. M is measurable, absolutely, so that you can tick. So I'm choosing to get up at 5:15 every weekday. So there's more measurable, more specific. And I'm going to be going outside and meditating until 5:45. So that's a 30-minute window that I'm going to be doing. So many times I've also heard people say, I'm going to get up at 5. Great, you get up, go to the toilet, go back into bed. What is that really achieving? So be aware of that. When it comes to the A, attainable, is it completely out of your reach, or is it reasonably acceptable that it's going to be able to be achieved or achievable in that time span? So for 21 days, one of the goals people sometimes set up is, I want to lose 20 kilograms. Now, how attainable, how applicable, how achievable is that? When you have a look at the R, so realistic, how realistic is it that you are wanting to do these things, or how can you? If it's something that you want to run a sub 4-minute mile, something like that, is it really realistic for you to expect that? Am I ever going to have a body that's going to be skinny? No, I'm muscle bound. It's how I'm built. So having a look at these things actually determines that. So if a person wants to be running marathons and they weigh 150 kilograms, is that a realistic expectation or a goal that is appropriate? I wanted to just add here that the R is actually for relevant. So when we're looking at something, does it mean that it is relevant to our life, relevant to our health, and relevant to our path going forward, that it will actually improve our existence? Getting up in the morning may not be relevant because it may be achieving nothing. Having a cold shower, there is a different reason for that. So the R is actually the relevance of this and the meaning that it brings. So make sure the R is well addressed with that. And then time-based, very specific. This week this challenge is for 21 days. So either you start it today or you're going to start tomorrow, depending on when you set it out. But also some of the things, if you had a look at my goal, it's very specific, weekdays only. And I'm going to be getting up at 5:15 every weekday, and I'm going to be going outside and meditating or breathing for 30 minutes until my alarm goes off again at 5:45. And that's another tip, is set an alarm, get reminders. And we're going to talk about the habit tracker that you can use, a free one that's available that I'm using at the moment. So that is the SMART goals. Make sure yours fits into that and that you're going to be setting yourself up for success with that. Then what I want to go into next is how you are going to be posting on the school group, so that we can create a beautiful community and we can all see what's happening. And all of this happens. Peer pressure helps us. There's something called the Hawthorne effect. When you're being observed, you're actually going to behave differently. So it's more likely to set the habit, to complete the habit, and then to put that in as a habit for you so that you can go forward. So please, 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 it's absolutely essential that you posting and participating in the school app. You'll see how that works. So let's get into that. Okay, so when we're having a look at the school group, you will see that I'm in the community section here in the top left-hand corner. You will notice then that just below that, there's a little window that says write something. So every single day, I would love it if you came in here and wrote something. So the way to do that is you click on write something. You'll see it says Brett Ledderly posting. In the title, you type in what day. So I'm going to write here day 1. Then where it says write something, you're going to say, I am going to wake up at 5:15 every weekday and meditate for 30 minutes until 5:45. And you'll see there that it'll say select a category. You go into general discussion so that it comes up for anyone, general discussion, and you'll see there you press post. So mine will come up as a post, and you'll see it is at the top here. So it means you'll see there are a few people that have posted in there, and they've all put their commitment to the challenge in there, and there are various comments that you can put in to see and to support someone. I'm going to be participating quite a bit so that you guys can feel supported. One of the greatest things is encouragement. Just to say, hey, well done. You're here, stick to it. Let's see if we can make a difference with that. Another thing that I wanted to show you then is if you go to Classroom, where you probably have signed up, you go to the 21-day health reset challenge, and you will see every single day I'm going to be posting something in the days. So day 1 would have been to commit to something. So by the time you're done here, have committed to something, and please put it in the posting, in the general discussion. Day 2 is going to come soon. Once I've recorded this, I'm going to put this in here as another thing to do. So make sure you're checking in every day, day 1, day 2, because there's awesome action steps that I'm going to be showing so that you can learn from this. Setting a goal and doing it is not really where the magic lies. The magic lies in learning the tips and the tricks and the techniques that I'm going to show you that are going to absolutely give you the best odds to get this right, and to learn how to actually get stuff done. You'll see how that's going to work throughout the 21 days. It's taken me a long time to set this up, so you'll see how awesome that is. Then what I want you to do is here, have a look in the calendar, and all of the Q&As are here. So come to the Q&As, come and participate, come and share, come and ask questions, and see exactly how awesome it is when we start to build this community with that. So you go in there. This is the one for Thursday evening at 8 p.m. You can either add it to your calendar, or you just click on that and you go into that, and I'll be there to listen and inspire and give a little bit of an action step for you to take, and then we're going to be doing Q&As. So make sure that you're putting those in your diary, and you can add them to whichever calendar you're looking at. Okay, so that's pretty much what I wanted to go through. Set it up, get posting, and enjoy this process. Get really into it. It's something that you deserve. So the last thing I actually wanted to go through was some frequently asked questions. Someone said to me, should I be doing more than one? So what we found is a lot of the times people take on too much. We overestimate how much we can get done in the short term, and we underestimate how much we can get in the long term. So many times we want to do too much, and that's why New Year's resolutions often fail. Plus, they don't have all the coaching that I'm going to show you going through here to help you with that, to set it up that you will absolutely have the best odds of success. So my suggestion is choose one thing, and every time you set it up, you succeed, you reaffirm that you can do this. I can do this. Because so many times we get to the end of the year and we like, flip, I didn't do this. I didn't learn my 3 songs. I didn't do the exercise that I wanted, and I've been eating badly. So make sure you choose one that's going to be a little bit out of your comfort zone, but is absolutely going to be doable. And choose one, stick to it. Consistency is what is the key here. And doing it again and again and again will give you that confidence. At the end of the 21 days, you can turn around to yourself and say, wow, you can do it. You've done this. Let's stack it up a bit more. You can then do a little bit more, and then you can start it with other things. Stick with that and use this technique all of these 21 days to give you all of these tricks and techniques to set up all of your other habits going forward. At a later stage, I'm going to be helping you with much deeper reasons why we're doing this. So there's going to be lots of little teachings along the way that you can use to apply this. And then also we're going to be looking at accountability, how that works, what it means, and how that can set you up for success once again. And hopefully we can get people together so that they can be helping each other. Then one of the other things we're going to be doing is to be seeing what happens when we miss something that we've set our intention with, so that we can then catch ourselves, recommit, and go forward again, as opposed to just throwing everything out, the baby out with the bathwater. So if there are any other questions, please direct message me, ask me, is this working? Is there some way that we can fine tune this? I'm going to suggest you do it in the Q&As because everybody's going to learn from this. So please come and share that, or even put it in the community if you're unable to get to the live sessions, so that you can get everybody else to learn. Some of the best things that I've ever learned is watching other people do things and failing and then learning and then recommitting, and all sorts of work that's done with that. So come and ask the simple questions and the questions that seem like stupid questions. Come and share it with the group, because trust me, if there's a question that you're asking, there's someone else that wants to know the same answer. Awesome stuff. Thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you participating. Really, I do. And I look forward to shifting you and your life and that of your loved ones. Fantastic. Look after yourself.